bit. All right. I can also back up a little bit. That works. Over till it gets in the frame. Right about there. All righty. Toronto in Florida. You know what I can do actually, because that's gonna bug me just a little bit. Let me mess with my camera for a second here. Even go a little higher. Get my big old belly out of this screen. Close. Bring it back up to size. Oh shit. I got everything out of whack and I totally forgot about it. Wait, no, I wanted. All right, now it's at least kind of a little bit better, I guess. Anyway, waiting for puck drop, Toronto in Florida, and then right after, because I believe this is the national game. Um, puck drop for the Golden Knights has been rescheduled to 7:22, which means probably like 7:48. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want to do. NHL. No, ESPN Plus. What game's on TV? Because I know it's a 4:30 game. Oh, you know what it is? It's Lightning Capitals are on TNT. While we're at it, let's drop that into the mini screen. We'll bring up. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's not gonna let me get the TNT feed. Is it gonna be a? This gonna be a bit of a pain in my ass. Whatever. I'll just go grab it from here. All right. So while we're waiting for Toronto and Florida to start, I am gonna bring up Tampa, Washington. Leave that down in the lower part of the screen because I feel like, well, actually, the more I think about it, we're probably getting two equal games right here. And I am very curious to see how both of them are going to end up. Leave that down there, that up there. Waiting on commercials for everything. Got to come back, but for now, we at least have a game plan. Got me debated on even streaming. Was kind of thinking just chilling out and watching the game, kind of relaxing, but I don't know. I feel like I said, I feel like both of these games are going to be pretty wild. Florida, Toronto should be more friendly than Tampa, Washington will be. But when you talk about fast physical, or sorry, when I talk about fast physical hockey, I think about what the Golden Knights should be. And occasionally we play like that, and I love it. But a little inconsistent in the physical part. Very inconsistent this year. But Yeah, Stolars and Bobrovsky. Um, these guys are gonna hit the shit out of each other. Florida, Toronto are gonna be smashing around. Like Toronto was hitting us. And once White Cloud laid wood, everybody started getting chippy. So I think that's going to happen a little quicker this time. They're not going to wait for halfway through the second period to start getting at each other. But that's the same for Tampa and Washington. Now, I have been informed that Ovechkin is out. So that takes a huge scoring. That's a huge chunk going off the ice. On top of that, Lindgren's in goal, which he's a good goal. I mean, he's 5-5, 264 goal against. His average is like 901, I think is what I saw. Vasilevsky is 10-6-1, 224 with a 915. So I put Vasilevsky over Lindgren. If Thompson was in goal, I'd rely on my boy. But Lindgren's struggling, 50% record. No Ovechkin. Capitals still have their speed. They still have the physicality, but they're going to have to use it a lot and early and try and wear Tampa down because they're coming at them a lot more full. All right, so they're doing Canada right now. I am going to put I do want to hear it cuz Florida usually does a pretty good night shout for the anthem. We are also testing something. It may be a little loud and surprising, but me screaming yes, woohoo, and all that stuff should balance it out. We'll see how that goes for the Golden Knights. Not great, not bad. All right, national anthem time. Tampa with the first shot on goal. Yeah, she ain't exactly the best. I got to be honest. There goes the red glare.
Through the night, that our flag was still there.
That was great. Hell yeah. That shit, dude, that night chant was louder than the red wave chant. Dude, this woman is like the wife of an executive or something. There's no way she should have been seen. All the talent you got in Miami. That was a rough listen. I got to be honest. But yo, I'm glad I unmuted for that, man. That was a night shout and a half. Fuck yeah. Let's go, Florida. Oh, we got some flavor down in Tampa already. Let's bring that up for a second. Let's see if we get a replay or if I got to go through it. Here we go. Face off to the right of Lindgren. Washington abandoned the ice. Tampa in for a shot. Guy gets checked into, kind of pushed into Lindgren. Yeah, okay. So that's what it was. Guy got a little love tap when he was off balance and ended up sending him. Made contact. I mean, took Lindgren right out. Oh, Florida already putting pressure on. Couldn't connect with the pass across the middle. Right into the bench. So should have a face-off in front of Stellars in Florida. And you got 2 shots on goal. Washington just got their first shot 2 minutes down in the first period. When we get both of them on commercial breaks, start taking a trip around the league to see what all the other scores are. Unless I get some kind of Chiron that tells me what's up. Hagee going around, spins it back behind the net. Bennett sends it low. Chuck couldn't get to it. He rubbed off. Rubbed off. I've been doing better about making sure I don't say he got rubbed out of the play. Oh, we got a fucking fight already down in Tampa. All right, now this one I want to see. There's gloves all over the place. All right, temporary break from Florida to check out the fight in Tampa. They're both I didn't realize they were both at home. My dumb ass ain't paying attention. Let's see. Good back check. I mean, his back hits his head, but that wasn't the main point of contact. The main point of contact was the shoulder. Oh, fucking. Dude, I picked 2 good games because Kachuk's going to the box for being a dumbass. The play was gone and he went over and just pushed the guy in the back. So there's power play to power play to Toronto. I'm going to do this all night. Tampa guy, it's the Capital. I don't know who it was. The Capital has his head down dealing with the puck between his stick because the guy's back checking him. So the Tampa guy comes up and checks him. It looked like that he hit shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, the guy's head hit his back, but he didn't throw his back into his head. He hit the shoulder. I'd do both ways. I knew these games were going to be perfect. All right. Toronto has it in the zone for the moment. All right. 2 minutes for fighting. No call on the hit, which is what we like to see. That was a good, clean hit. It was brutal, but it was clean. Man, we're already kicking off to a high start. I wish I had a bottle of bourbon with me. I forgot my water my water cup though. All right, Tampa not having Toronto. I'm gonna do that. Toronto and Tampa are playing. They're the same colors. Forgive me. On top of that, Washington and Florida are both white and red. Like, forgive me. But Toronto is just not gaining any ground on their power play. Lindstrom back there just causing hell. All right, I really. Lot of back and forth right now, and Florida is kind of dominating on Toronto's power play. You know what? Lindgren's standing strong. It's only 3 minutes in, but he's looking good. I'll drop the puck. Damn it. We were almost synced up on both games. My man just demolished dude on the face-off. He said to hell with the puck and just checked dude to his ass. That was great. Like, fucking bodied. Yeah, Florida was looking good. 11. Oh, that should be a trip. No, they let it go. I don't know if it's good or bad that like my brain is overstimulated because I wouldn't be able to watch both if it wasn't. But shit, I'm not paying attention to either really. Oh, Stolarz made a save but dropped it little precariously. Got it around the net though. And then Washington with a shot falling to the ice. Big check. Toronto putting yeah, we got a board in. Florida going to their first power play. There's just stuff going on all over the place right now. It's he had the opportunity to bail out of it and he went right through him. Like you can't do that. All right. Florida power play. Let's see if it's better than Toronto's. Their penalty kill was way better than Toronto's. 16 to go in Tampa. Shots are 5-5. And Tampa coming through with a big goal. I don't have their score up. Tampa with the first goal. Now, my money was 5-2 Tampa in that game. Or I won't say my money because I'm not actually betting. But anyway, my prediction is 5-2. And for the Washington Tampa game, Tampa's going to destroy him. No Ovechkin, Lindgren in net. They're starting off with a big backhand. Now Florida's controlling in the zone on Toronto on their power play. Oh, dropped the rebound. Florida stick got to it, but he swung it to the corner. No hope. Yeah, Lindgren just got beat right over the gloves. He's on his knees leaning in. I keep saying, man, the just like the NBA has become all about shooting threes, hockey is kind of needs to be all about shooting right here in the upper corners. Like now, there's certain guys like Vasilevsky, Ottinger, like these guys that are 6'7", 6'8", sitting in goal. They're not going to be as easy to beat. But this with gear on, Florida scored on the power play. Sorry. But this is a lot harder than kicking down and catching down here. Florida with the first goal. Let's see, flung it to the point. Yeah, this we saw that. So they just controlled and moved it out. Stayed baseline, sent it up top, sent it to the dot, and just a great shot from the corner. There's nothing you could say about that. Stolarz moving back to the left on a tight angle, didn't make the corner, and he just got beat. That's Barkov with a great shot on the power play goal. All right. Ice is broken in both games. We're under 15 to go in Tampa and just about the same with Florida. Probably end up just saying Miami a lot because that's where they're at. Florida's already diving back in on him deep. I'm expecting a little like that was a tough shot. That was like a tough spot for the goalie to be in. Great shot from Barkov. So I'm expecting Stolarz to be pretty tight. We'll see how things shake out. Oh, they waved the icing. And I was wrong. This is not a good start for Toronto. Great start for Florida, which I'm always going to pull for. Like, and honestly, I want the Americans over the Canadians, but I'm a Florida kid, so I got to pull for the Florida guys when Vegas isn't playing. Just Stolarz. So he had three guys in front of him from close. I think he tipped it. He might have actually tipped it so that it went in instead of missing. Man, we got a lot of or very few stoppages happening in Tampa right now. We are, man. I'll tell you what, the first period in both games is way more exciting than they were last night. Who do we watch? Vancouver, Boston, and Utah, Montreal. They ended up being really good games, but those first periods sucked. This actually is popping off. Big hip check coming from Tampa as Washington comes in the zone. Oh, Florida back in, swinging a miss on the puck, able to get it back deep though. Nobody really controlling, puck just flying around. Oh, Florida keeps it in. We're back behind Stolars. Toronto's going to have to start getting physical. Like don't board a guy when he's clearly showing his numbers to you, but they're going to have to start hitting and hitting hard because Florida's kind of walking on them right now. All right. Wait a sec. They got it. They got a moment. Same with Washington. Washington can't get into their zone with any sort of control. Tampa's just shutting them down. All right, they sent something towards the net. Didn't get there, though. It's off the side. So shots are 6-5 Tampa over Washington. Hasn't been a shot since the goal. Shots are 7-3 Florida over Toronto. Oh, and we're 1-0 Tampa over Washington. All right, Washington storming in. Let's see if they can hang out. Blew a tire, went down. Not good. One of the forwards went for a change when there was a board battle. That's a little bit of a risky decision. No, he did go for a change. He just went and sat between the dots. And what do you know? Tampa got it out. See, I don't know if I like that forward abandoning the circle right there because he had a play at it. All right. Stoppage, 11:30 to go in Florida. We're at 10.5 to go in Tampa. Grab my water. Ah. All right. Not quite both of them at the same time, but we should only have a couple games to look at real quick. Uh Rangers Hurricanes 1-1 at the end of the first. Wild over the Sabres 1-0 end of first. Blues are kicking the Devil's ass at the end of the first. Color me fucking shocked. 3-0 Blues in New Jersey. Holy cow. Canucks and Blue Jackets, 6.5 gone, no score. Flames and Red Wings, 12:40 to go. Red Wings, 1-0. All right. Canucks and the Penguins are 1-1 in Pittsburgh, 10:30 to go. And the Bruins are 2-0 in New York, 11:15. That's not really an Islanders game, maybe a Rangers game, but an Islanders game is barely a home game when the other guy's right down the road. All right, let's see. Tampa, we're still at commercial in Florida. Tampa got across the line, dumping it deep. Easy turnover. They just kind of, there was no sense of purpose there. They had no urgency. They just, yeah, that's actually great. Paul Maurice, great, great. Like I really like him as a coach. He just said, been the issue of the last three, or what's been the issue? He's like, the coach sucks the last 3 weeks, which is him. Ooh, Florida. Let's see. Big hit. See, Toronto is not responding to any of this contact, which is wild because they started this shit against us. Ooh, a little rut in the ice ends. See, I don't know all Florida numbers all that well. There you go, Schmitty putting it out. I miss my boy Nate Schmidt. You know what? I got to look at Colorado's lineup real quick because I don't think there's any ex Knights on there. But if they are, I might have the jersey and have to put There you go. Oh, that was a little cheap. He rode him down the boards until the corner of the glass came in. Oh, John Cooper down in Tampa, seventh coach in NHL history to coach 900 games with one franchise. I didn't know that. Like, I know he's been there forever, but I didn't realize he's been there 11 years. Colton O'Connor, John William McKinnon. Yeah, we got no oh, did find out Gagorgiev is Gorgiev is going to be in goal against Vegas tonight. Oh, Toronto off. Did they just go back-to-back posts? Jeez, this is getting exciting. They're almost making it a game. And we got a stoppage in Tampa. But yeah, so we get Carlson back, Petrangelo back, and Gorgiev's in goal. I feel pretty good about that. Let's see, Mike Sullivan since 2025. Oh, damn. Dude, it's funny. I love when they show the bench because, like, I used to love watching Gallant get fired up. I love watching Paul Maurice get fired up. I just saw his name, but I can't remember his name. The coach for Carolina. Um, like Cassidy is a lot flatter, and it's not a bad thing. But sometimes, like when you see him get fired up, you know there's some bullshit in play. But every now and then, you're like, dude, will you please get fucking mad? Everybody watching the game is mad, but you, bro. What are you doing? Come on, get mad. And he'll be a pretty even keel. And it's like props to him for that, but damn it. All right, so we're on a commercial break for Florida. 1-0 Tampa. Shots are 6-6. We've had one shot on goal since the goal, and they came from Washington. 8:50 to go in the first. Damn it, I turned it off. I wanted to turn it on. Dude, I love the hockey. I feel like the hockey rings are so much more creative than the Super Bowl rings. Like, I love the Golden Knights one was so gaudy and ugly. I love it. And then you open it up and it's T-Mobile Arena inside. All right, we're back in Florida. 8:45 to go in the first. Why is the ref yelling, watch the hold instead of calling a fucking hold? Big shot. Big Bob getting back in net. Ho, Florida defense coming through for Bobo. See, dude, Toronto needs to get on their big boy shit because Florida is hitting and they are not responding. All right, seeing that Dairy Queen commercial for two double cheeseburgers for $7, kind of those burgers actually look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he lost the skate blade. I was saying I saw one of Toronto's guys go flying into the boards, but he lost the skate blade. I don't know who dude, I gotta get these names down a little better. Number 10 for Florida went in for a big hit, and the guy moved and he shouldered that glass hard. Hard. 7 minutes to go in the first. Oh, big turnover for Florida. Wide. Stolars was late though. All right. Leafs get it out. Panthers get it right back. And we're headed back down the ice. Man, Florida is bullying these guys right now. Oh, I'm a little behind in Tampa. We got a power play for Tampa. Let's bring up the focus on that one. Mute this. Tampa's controlling. Shot on Lindgren, but he was down low, ready for it. Got to get those shots up. That was a great pass. Kucherov. Oh, what a goal. Power play goal, Tampa. Oh, I don't have their score. I keep forgetting I don't have that score up. That was beautiful. They played a little back and forth at the point. Kucherov faked the shot, passed it back, faked it again, pulled up like he was going to shoot again, and then shot it down to the bottom of the dot where dude was waiting. I don't know who got the goal, but dude was just sitting there waiting, and Lindgren didn't have a prayer of getting back across. I mean, he kind of flopped it point. What a pass by Kucherov. Way to take advantage by Braden Point. And we are for both games 2-0 in the first period. Try and leave it to where I can notice that a little quicker. All right. Move the puck, fellas. All right, Washington has it. Shot from the point. Nope. Or from the dot. Turnover instead, but they called a penalty. Looks like they called a penalty on Tampa. I'm going to be curious to see what that is, but we're going to a Washington power play. Lilleberg. I don't know as much about that one, but we're focusing back in on Tampa because now we have a Washington power play with 6:55 to go in the first. We're going to take a couple seconds, see how they do off of this face-off. Now, last Washington power play, Tampa controlled them. No, excuse me. I knew I was going to do this. I'm thinking about the other game. Florida kicked Toronto's ass on their power play. Forgive me. I forgot. These two fought and there was no penalty. Oh, that's good speed. Got to get set. Tampa's going to shut you down very quickly. They don't have Ovi. Carlson tried it. He tried the Ovi shot. Here's the thing. Where is Alex Ovechkin? And he's not in this game. But when a power play happens, where is Alex Ovechkin going to be? There is one correct answer. He is going to be on the low side of the dot to the right of the goalie. Now, there hasn't been a team in the NHL that has been able to put a stop to that, and that is one of the reasons he is one of the most scoring. Like, he will break the record. He may not do it this year. He more than likely will. But a big reason that he has that record is because they built a system off of him chilling at that dot and waiting for people to forget about him. He moves around on occasion, but his goal is to get right back to the bottom side of the dot to the right side of the goalie. And it works, and props to him. Because don't fix what's not broken. It's the same thing like Carrier. I love Will Carrier because if he has the puck going in one-on-one and he's along the right side wall, he's going to cut in front of the net. You know he is. Nobody can stop him from doing it. Occasionally a lucky poke check, but nobody physically shuts him down. Yeah, Washington didn't have, no control. See if they can sneak it in. Power play over. I don't even think there was a stoppage of play. All right, we're back in Florida. 4:30 to go in the first. Shots are 10-7 Florida. Oh, hang on. We're right back to Tampa. Big hit just put somebody down. It actually, they both kind of left each other like, hey, you good? I'm good. So I'm curious to see what just happened. All right, we'll come back. They're heading to commercial. We'll keep an eye on that and update in a minute. I keep hitting the wrong thing. All right. Vancouver went storming in, but are they going to be able to set up at all? Nope. Florida's right back out. I said if I'm coach, I'm getting in their ass like, dude, you need to start hitting some son bitches because this ain't. They're out skating you by a mile. Oh, that was a trip. Dude, what a back check. Yeah, that was a trip that should have been called. It didn't. Oh, good. I don't know if he got checked up. All right, he threw it out of the zone anyway, so doesn't really matter. Under 3 minutes. Toronto cannot establish anything. Another bad connection, missing passes, causing, if not turnovers, really high pressure situations that just don't have to exist. All right, let's see what happened in Tampa real quick. Let's see if they show what happened in Tampa real quick. Yeah, Ovi's up in the box. Oh, that's a bad one too. I didn't realize that. It didn't necessarily look like it was on purpose, but okay. Now I just saw Ovechkin's injury. Oh, so he did break his leg. On November 18th. Damn, that's a curse for Washington teams. Alex Smith was in Washington when he broke his leg in 2018. Highsmith broke his leg on November. That's just a weird coincidence. I thought they were saying it all happened on the same day. I was like, holy shit, that's like what? That's a curse, but it's through since like 1985, so it doesn't have as much impact. All right, they didn't show me what happened. It must have been just a little incidental contact. Nobody was fighting, nobody was yelling, so 2 minutes to go in Florida. We're 4 minutes to go in Tampa. I'm gonna start. I gotta remember to say in Miami because they're both in Florida, and it just sounds dumb to me. Bob looks comfortable right now. Great glove save. What happened here? Puck went up in the air, out in front of the net. Oh no, no, it didn't. It stayed on the ice. Tavares just missed. Dude, Bob Roski looks very good right now. That's not even like Stallars doesn't even look bad. He got beat, but he got beat because traffic in front of him. And I'm trying to remember the first one. I don't though. All right, we got another penalty in Tampa. These guys cannot stay out of the box. All right, icing in Florida, minute 20 to go in the first. Eller to the box for Washington. Yeah, that ain't gonna work out for you, buddy. Coach dropping some F bombs. Expect that. So we should be going in at least 3 for Tampa. I could probably actually check. I'm sure this feed's way behind. Oh, you know what I could probably do? I'll do it for the second period. I should be on a more up to date feed for Tampa. There you go. Toronto's starting to throw some hip checks in there. It's only taken the whole damn game or the whole damn first period. Gonna turn it over. Nope. Up into the should be a face off in front of Stolarz to his left. Okay. Oh, they thought they got it clear. Washington did not get that puck all the way clear. We're already back in the Tampa. Oh, they got it clear, but they did not get it. They barely got it across the center line. Oh, that was a good pass. Just couldn't quite keep it calm. I wish he would have shot that, dude. Lindgren could not see him from there. And then he takes his sweet ass time and misses the net. All right, they took away my clock for Florida, but we're winding down. We should be under a minute. Schmidt got it out. We're 45 seconds to go on the power play for Tampa. 25 seconds in the Florida game. The ice is trash. Guys are falling all over the place. Which it must be warm in Miami. I know being humid down there, the ice is usually not great. 30 seconds on the Tampa power play. Toronto's, dude, guys are just tripping over themselves left and right. All right. We're at intermission for Florida, Toronto. 10 seconds to go on the power play, minute to go in the period for Tampa, Washington. Big shot, big miss. Shots are 10-9 for Florida, 2-0 score. Right now, shots are 10-7 Washington with 2-0 lead by Tampa. 40 seconds to go in the first. Washington breaking across the blue line. Big pass and a swing and a miss. These guys cannot connect tape to tape. That was close to being a headshot. It wasn't as vulnerable as it looked, but that close to an elbow. All right, Washington trying to make a dash in. Tampa sends it the other way. Get the pass off. Couldn't do it. Good sticks by Washington to prevent that center pass from Tampa. 3, 2, 1. Halftime. And we end 10-7. They didn't score on the power play. I thought they would. I thought we'd be going in 3-0. But very, very dominant performance in the first period by Tampa. It's funny because like possession time, things like that, doesn't really look at it, but Washington's chances just haven't been good, and they have more shots on goal, but Vasilevsky hasn't done. Or I may have missed. I got both games going, but I haven't seen him have to do too much. He's not going too crazy. With Florida, Florida is just beating the shit out of Toronto. Like the Panthers are having their way. You know what? I want to look at hits because Florida or Tampa, Washington is what I expected in the Panthers and Leafs game. There was a fight almost immediately. There's been a boarding. There's been all kinds of just beating the shit out of each other. Two guys going down to the ice at the same time, which it's in the corner and they don't replay it. So you don't know if it's incidental and these guys going at it. But Toronto is just kind of shit the bed. Dude, this says the hits are 9-8 Toronto. I don't believe that for a second. I've been watching the game. I don't believe that for a second. Tell you what, though, it's getting good. We already have a delayed start for the Golden Knights. We're pretty much going to roll into it because once the Lightning and the Capitol are done, Vegas are live on TNT. And of course, we'll be here for that. But for now, enjoy intermission. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the second period of both games. Oh, shit. I forgot to update Discord. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. I'm back. I've been muted. My bad. So, we're live in Miami. We're getting ready for puck drop in Tampa. Shots are 10-10, Florida, Toronto. And I want to say the shots are 9-7 or 10-7, Washington over Tampa. We'll see that in a minute here. I don't know what. All right. Looks like Toronto might be coming out a little more aggressive. Big hit right to the ice. Florida ain't backing down. They're ready to go. All right, shots are 9-8 Washington. They did a little maneuvering with the numbers. This is why I don't trust a lot of stats. I forgot to change the game to this other feed. Hang on. All right, there we go. That feed should start picking up. We should be a little more on point here. Big hit from Florida to Toronto, number 77. I don't know who that is, but he just smashed that guy. That looked like a tripping. That didn't look like he just lost. He caught an edge. That should have been a hold, as soft as it was. Bobo is looking fucking good, man. That glove is flashing all over the place, and they cannot beat it. Good sticks kept shot off, though. Shot off the board. Yeah, he just got smashed. He got smashed and dumped. Toronto looks slow, man. Oh, little breakaway, mini breakaway. Oh, he couldn't control the puck. That was good defense on Washington's part. He should have passed. Tampa took a shot from the point. He should have passed that one. Offsides, reset. Face off in front of Lindgren. Puck's heading into Toronto zone. Skied that shot. Good stick. See, the defense for Tampa is really helping out Vasilevsky. He hasn't had to work all that hard. Yeah, that was just a great stick. Number 6 for Washington. I really should have these ready to go. All right, face off in front of Stellars. Icing right into a face off in front of Bobrovsky. Little less exciting this time around. The first 3 minutes have been pretty good in the Tampa Washington game, though. A lot of pressure from Tampa. More pressure from Tampa. Big backhand, but still, Vasilevsky wasn't too worried about it. Vasilevsky is an incredible goalie. I want to say that first, like right off the bat, he is great. Bobrovsky, the last 2 years has been spectacular. And we're playing, like I said, you know what? I didn't see. Let's see if we got the roster. because I'm assuming Hill's playing tonight. But after Vasilevsky's performance in Philly, I'd put him in just to ride out that confidence wave. All right, let's see. Dude, Tampa's bullying Washington. It's funny, having Ovechkin off the ice is a huge weight off your shoulders, man. It's just every time he gets on the ice, he's a threat. And so with him not being on the ice, it's like, dude, like Woo saw all the way through the game. See if Florida could get it. Toronto, dude, Leafs are looking different this game, this period. Oh shit, Vasilevsky almost screwed up. He made a bad play on the puck and lost it instead of sending it around the boards. Reinhardt to the point. Shot blocked out front. Too much traffic. Big hit from behind. There you go, Toronto. Dude had no idea a guy was behind him and just plastered him to the ice, which is exactly what the Leafs need to do. Stop with this. Stop with the bullshit. Let's go. And I'm on the Florida side of things, but let's make it a game, fellas. Stallars actually looks even more confident right now than he did. And giving up 2 goals, you would think he'd be a little shook, but those 2 were tough. I mean, like they beat 90% of goalies, you know? Dude, what is going on with the ice in Tampa? Either guys are getting tripped and nobody's seeing it, or they're skating on sand. And you know what? Actually, they're skating on sand. They're skating on rough shit because the Florida ice is trash too. Need to get a couple extra super strong dehumidifiers. Good body over there. Almost a big pick, but a turnover anyway. Florida's got the puck. Dude, Washington can't connect. Dude, Florida is hitting the shit out of Toronto. This has been great. Just lost his feet again. Dude, both games are going off right now. Little bit of a hit. That was a big swing, whoever just shot that puck for Washington, but nothing to come of it. Icing comes down in front of Vasilevsky. Let me see that big glove save, Bobrovsky. Nice and easy. Saw it the whole way. Oh, Vasilevsky had it in his glove and he dropped it. Seeing a lot more of that this year than I'm used to seeing. All right. I'm going to grab one of my other sweatshirts just because it's getting a little warm in here. I need to roll up my sleeves. It's funny. Tampa, Washington has kept it somewhat above board, and I'm surprised because these guys should be, maybe not should be, but these guys are typically a little more at each other than this is. Let me change my sweatshirt. I need to grab one I can roll the sleeves up. It's a little warm. There we go. Now I can make it. It's been cold as shit in this house, but it's not quite full sleeves. Dude, they put a fucking go karts on a cruise ship. Really? Like, I feel like there's a point where you go on a cruise because the purpose of being out in the ocean, not so you can go do a bunch of shit that you could do at Six Flags, you know? All right. Commercial in Tampa. Oh, shit. Focus in on Florida for a minute. All right, Schmitty back behind the net, and we're going to be clean right on out. Toronto just does not. They're not connecting. Same way Washington's not connecting. Like, I feel like Washington Toronto would be a great game with how they're playing, and Florida Tampa, which is always a great game, would be a great game with how they're playing. But you're catching two teams on off days against two teams that are flowing really well. That I don't know where that hit, but that's our Stolars didn't see it. Florida controlling. Didn't get through the traffic though. Shot stopped way out in front. Little battle over in the corner. Florida turned around, big shot, and he fucking whiffed it. And now we get an interference, goalie interference on Florida. Dude, to me, I have to see it again. That looked like that should be an embellishment. It looked like Stolarz. The guy went skating past Stolarz and he went, it fell backwards. Let's see. Yeah, that one didn't make it through to him. I mean, I'm throwing an embellish. So the guy is leaning. The guy's here. His forearm comes by and does one of these, and that makes him go, ugh, and fall back to his back. Like, that should have been an embellishment on Stolarz. Yes, he hit him. That should have been an embellishment. But damn, Vancouver, or shit, I keep doing it. Toronto had a great opportunity right there to score, and now you're going 3-on-3 back the other way. That was bullshit. Florida's kicking Vancouver's ass. They're gonna start, like, some shit should start going down. We should get a fight or close to fight. We should be seeing a lot more scrums pretty soon. Because Toronto's starting to get chippy, but Florida's just putting them on their ass. Like, there's nothing, there's not a whole lot of chippy shit coming from them physically. I don't know what's being said. 40 seconds to go on the Toronto power play. Dude, how is that not a hold on Toronto? What? The guy one arm wrapped him and tackled him. They let one get to Bob, and that was it. It was a low, keep your pads down, you're fine. But Tavares wasn't ready. He had an opportunity, but he wasn't ready. 10-11 to go in the second in Miami, 20 seconds on the Toronto power play, and we're counting down to 10 minutes in Tampa. 2-0. Tampa still beating Washington. Shots are 13-12 Washington, and shots are 14-13 Toronto. And we're back to full strength, back to even strength. I keep fucking that up and saying full strength. Oh, we got a delayed penalty. Dude, Toronto has a lot of ideas, but no idea on how to execute them. And Washington just sent one through. I don't have that score, Timmy. Come on. We've done this like this is the third time. What a save by Bobo. Holy shit. I thought that beat him. All right. I want to know what the penalty was because there's a delayed penalty. So we got 6-on-5 for Washington. And Vasilevsky ends up getting beat to his left. It goes a little wide, ends up hitting the pipe and going in. Oh, no, it didn't. It got tipped. Okay. Whoever was in front of the net, I'm not sure who that is. 88 for Washington. Andrew. That's Andrew. Like we know each other. We go way back. I can call him by his first name. All right. I want to know what are they looking at? Nothing. Okay. We got ourselves a ball game in Tampa. Dude, clear. Feed went black, and I was a little worried about that. So now we've got another penalty. Looks like this one's going on Washington. Good Lord, dude. Washington cannot stay out of the box. We'll be back on that one eventually. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this thing apart just for the fuck of it. See what I'm working with here. Well, we got a hand pass? All right. A lot of time between face-offs in Florida, Toronto. Like refs are just chilling. Little battle in the corner along the boards. Reinhardt kind of got tripped up. That he might have actually been offsides before he got that puck over. Florida controlling in the Leafs zone. Leafs got it. Heading back the other way. At least the Knights game is on TNT, so I don't have to. Never mind. Leafs going. He shot that thing into the upper deck. Holy shit. Oh, Ben Wall fucking not even. I'm assuming he got a stick. All right. 2-minute Tampa power play. I think they're 1 for 3. Could be wrong. They could be 1 for 2 in this. Oh, yeah. They're 1 for 2 with 2 shots. Control, Tampa control into the dot. Across dots. Didn't make it. That's going back the other way. All right. Tampa resetting. Washington getting a change. 8 minutes to go. Minute 20 on the power play. Toronto with the quick shot off the face-off. Bob had no problem with that one. Breakaway. Didn't get it, but we got a power play going to Florida for a hook. Big shot, short-handed for Protas. And Washington just tied it up 2-2. That's the 4th time they've scored, and I looked up to my screen like I'm tracking it. We got ourselves a ball game, fellas. Washington, Tampa. Been a hell of a game. Yo, what up, D? That's a new one. All right, Florida heading in on their power play. I want to just check. I want to focus on the power play and check back in, but Tampa Washington's been so good. They're just fuck. Toronto clears, minute and a half to go on the Florida power play. Washington clears again. Should have day chilling and start getting ready for work. Word. Right on. That's Golden Knights play tonight at 7, but I figured these 2 games would be really good, so I was like, fuck it, let's pop in and stream these. And sure as shit, they're really fun games to watch. It's like had a fairly productive day today, but big tip almost scored for Florida. 25 seconds on the power play. Tampa just iced. We got time. That's yeah, you won't be here for it. This might be loud. Tell me if it's too loud. How is that? Because like it's supposed to be like I'm gonna be screaming and shouting anyway, but it's supposed to be celebratory. It looked like Verhey got taken out in the middle of the ice, but no argument. So no goals on the Florida power play. Bring this one down actually. Last night was productive. Went in with 15 arrivals, 7 rooms left. Was pretty nonstop first 2.5 hours. That ain't bad. Makes it like I said, it's rather have shit to do. Don't want a headache, but I'd rather have shit to do than to sit around and uh twirl your thumbs all night. Oh, did you hear the siren that when I played it? Did you? Because I I listened to it earlier, but I'm not confident in it. Oh, you know what? I guess I could do that. We're in a break for the Florida game. Tampa, Washington, kind of throwing the puck around. 4.5 minutes left. Yeah, it went by fast for sure. Didn't finish my report till out. Damn. Yeah, I'm trying to test something. Air when the words goal pop on the screen, can you hear it? Okay, I heard it on my phone. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I hear it. Okay, cool. I was worried about being loud, but I think that's it's actually kind of right where I want it. Close enough. That's a pretty standard hockey siren, so sounds about like what it should. Jeez. Sam Reinhart's had a hell of a shit. It's just since last year and a third. Damn. Year and a quarter. 19 games with a point. Jesus. Holy shit. Jeez. Toronto won the face-off, and then Florida kicked their ass, forced the puck out of play, and then right back to a face-off. Jeez. Like I said, I'm almost disappointed I picked this game to highlight instead of Tampa, but I'm glad we're watching that one. Because Vancouver just, or God, I stooped. It's been a long couple days. All right, we watched two games yesterday. I was screwing it up, but I was watching Vancouver, and they were white and blue. And now I'm watching Toronto and Tampa. They're both white and blue. Both start with the T, and I still keep saying Vancouver. I brains burnt. Florida storming back into leaf zone. Oh shit. Damn, dude. Bennett threw one hard off that post. That thing dinged like a son of a bitch. All right. Nothing no hockey tomorrow. I may be here like late tomorrow or I'll probably be on early tomorrow to do workouts and then go over to my buddy's house for Thanksgiving. So probably may and then when I I'm sure me and him are gonna get rocked a little bit. So probably come home a little tipsy. I'll see what you're up to. Toronto's getting away with a little bit, man. Like they're getting called on the blatant ones, but there's a lot of stuff that they're just getting away with. Shout out to Tavares for trying. We're about to get cold as fuck here. A few days. We're getting below freezing for like 4 days straight. Damn. Our chilliest so far, like I think tomorrow it's going to be 59. We haven't had like we've had a little bit in the 50s, but it's actually been a pretty mild winter, which we usually don't start getting really wrecked until that was a holding call. I can understand a slash or a hook, but how was that a holding call? Sorry, total deflection. Um, but yeah, we ain't gonna get cold for like a month. Florida scores shorthand. Man, dude, I Lincoln looking rough. Yeah, that was just a bad play by Toronto to turn it over. Great drop pass, nobody with him, and Reinhardt just snipes the shit right out of that top corner over the blocker. Again, you're holding a glove like this. Up here is like impossible to stop. Shoot there. This is also very hard. Shoot here. All right, back to weather been weird this year. We don't usually get below freeze until like January. Yeah. Oh, fucking Bill Gates ruining the weather. Allegedly. It's a joke, YouTube. Chill. I gotta make sure, dude. I finally got off my medical misinformation strike because I said a thing about the thing. You know exactly what thing the thing is. Damn, Tampa can't coming in with a big backhand. And again, I all right, so I'm watching two games. I'm only tracking one. At there, 5 goals have been scored in the other game. Every goal I have looked up to change the score, and then I realize I don't have it. See those balloons were allegedly correctly described by you in your allegations that you allegedly made, sir. I said it November 20. I was on a strike for 90 days because I made a comment about the thing. Like I was live for like 3 hours, and that was approximately 12 seconds of that stream. And sure as shit, that's what I ended up with. Dude, that puck, who was that? Okay, I'm not going to say that name. What the hell? Damn, a big save on Lindgren. That's the thing, man. I've been trying to learn names because there's a couple of new guys, a couple of guys who just came up from AHL and EHL. There's a couple of guys that a couple of the rookies, but they're all Russian and French Canadian. Yeah, for sure, brother. Big save, Bobrovsky. Dude, Bobrovsky looks good. Now, this should have been a high stick penalty off of the faceoff. Tavares got cross checked in the face from the looks of it. Yeah, there absolutely should have been a penalty. How do you not see that, dude? How refs have been garbage. The garbage. Oh shit. Vancouver or God, I did it again. The both T teams, not Vancouver. The white and blue is just destroying my brain. Toronto finally getting the goal. They had a missed the high stick after the face off, but won the face off. Puck comes right to the net. Guy makes a great move. And Bobrovsky, that's the first time he looks shaky. He just laid down. He laid down. And the guy was patient as hell. And Bobrovsky just no, and fell over. What are you gonna do? It's all right though. Shots are 21-19. Toronto actually, yeah, Toronto. Shots are 21-19 Toronto. Minute 24 to go in the second period. We are already in second intermission for Tampa, Washington. Dude, what a whiff by Toronto right there. He got lucky. He kind of fell backwards onto the puck, but dude, the Leafs do not look like the same team that kicked our ass on Wednesday. Last Wednesday. Holy shit. Ugh. Let me take a little bit of angle out of this. Why does it feel like it just keeps getting further? There we go. Close enough. It was bugging me. I was okay. That was bugging me. 9.3 seconds left, and then we get to take our second intermission break. Send it. Set, dude. What? You got 6 seconds on the clock. Everybody's fighting. You're going to go for a pass instead of sending it to the net. Come on, you bum. Nah, he's fine. That was a perfectly well made decision. It's all right. Toronto gets on the board. We are 3-2 Tampa versus Washington. We got 3-1 here. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. A lot of fun hockey, man. Again, I could give a shit less when it comes to really any of these teams. If I had to pick a second team, I'd probably go with Florida. Now that Duclair and Gudas and a couple guys are gone. I've got my what's his name? Van Beesbrook jersey from when I was like 8 sitting in the closet. Like, probably go second team with them. The bigger thing is I don't like Toronto. I don't really have any hate for. I really could care less. So might as well pull for Florida. Make it a little exciting. I don't have money on it. So when it comes to Boston and Washington, when Washington loses, like, America's happy. I say America, I'm happy. I don't like Washington. I don't like Tom Wilson, and that's the main reason that I don't like Washington. I really did. You know, Brad Marchand's the reason I don't like Boston. I used to like Boston. Can't like I now I just want to see him lose. Being honest. So whenever Tampa, and then plus they didn't start Logan Thompson, they started Lindgren. And I would have much rather I'd be cheering for Washington if Logan Thompson was in goal. That is like that's my guy. I know again, do this all the time. I know he has to be traded. If you got treated the way he did at the end of the season last year, you would have been wanting to get traded too. Vegas did not do right by him, so of course he wanted out. But now you're going against Tampa and they put Lindgren in. Lindgren's 5-5. I think Logan Thompson's first loss came on his 7th or 8th game. He was doing incredible. Sorry, watching a replay, just Vasilevsky got burnt. I mean, that they left him short. They got beat shorthanded, and Vasilevsky never saw that puck fucking. Or actually, he saw it coming. He just never thought. I think the bigger thing is he thought he was closer to the post. So when he reached out for the blocker, he was thinking, all right, well, if I miss it, no harm, no foul. But then he looks back and he's got a foot of space. So it's like that happens. You just kind of lose your space in the crease. But so far, like Washington they look better this period. They had a little more jump to them, but they haven't really been super challenging on Vasilevsky, even though they have the more shots. Tampa has really been the more aggressive, more dominating. Washington's 3 penalties. They're having their struggles. Tampa hasn't dominated though, so that really hasn't hurt them. Third period, I would expect it's actually wild. The second period was a lot cleaner than the first period. We started with the fight. We had a boarding, or no, boarding was on the other one. My mistake. But we had scrums. We had a lot of battling going on in the first period for like I said, Tampa versus Washington. That slowed down. We're playing hard hitting, clean hockey. Love to see it. They're both moving fast, but neither team's doing great controlling. Washington more has the advantage because they capitalized on opportunities, not necessarily because they're doing very well in the offensive zone. Again, they have more shots, but they just don't look clean. Heading to Florida, Vancouver, it has literally been Florida beating up, bullying, spitting on, kicking down, insult. Your mama's fat, beating the shit out of Vancouver. Fuck, I did it again. Toronto. They're playing Toronto. I've watched a lot of games the last couple of days. I cannot break the habit of calling Toronto Vancouver. My mind is mush. Try that again. Panthers are beating the hell out of Toronto. Toronto. But like you had the boarding from I can't say his name early from the Leafs. But there you go. Let's just call them the Leafs. How about that? I'm sure I'll screw that up. The hits, when I looked at the hits earlier, they said that it was 9-8 Toronto. I don't believe it. I really don't. Toronto. Because that's just not the game I'm watching. See, now it says the hits are 21-16 Florida. I still feel like they're, that it feels closer to like 25-12. They haven't been dominating hits, not exploding people. Florida is, but it's just Toronto isn't a laid back and get hit team. They should be dealing them out just as hard. They had no problem hitting the shit out of us. They had no problem doing anything they wanted to us. But now they play Florida and it's like they're timid. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. However, getting a goal late, now it's 3-1. Now you're back in the ball game. The ice isn't exactly tilted to you, but it's starting to lean that way. So if Toronto comes out and they come out fast and they come out willing to hit, skate through people. If they're going to meet you at the blue line, you drive them back to the dots. If Vancouver comes out like that, there's a much better chance that we actually see, we see a ball game worth watching. Essentially, I've called hockey ball games forever. Get over it. That's to me. That's to me. Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, like if they don't come out hot, and I mean hot and headhunting, it's gonna be an ugly finish for Toronto. All right, take a little trip around the league. Then I'm gonna hit the intermission screen so I can grab something to snack on real quick, refill my water, and we'll be back for the third period of both games: Tampa Bay, Washington, Florida, Toronto. Take a little trip around the NHL. Just over 5 minutes left in Rangers versus the Hurricanes in Carolina. Carolina winning 4-3. Just under 5 minutes remaining, period 3 for the Wild against the Sabres in Buffalo. Wild winning 1-0. Now, Rangers Hurricane, my bet was 4-2 Hurricane with an empty netter. I don't remember if I changed that to 5-2, but I was thinking a 2-goal win with an empty netter. I think we could see that in the future unless the Rangers get dominant quick. Blues just destroying the Devils. Completely wrong on this, guess. Completely wrong. Blues are dominating the Devils in New Jersey. About 7 minutes left in the third period. Got that one. Montreal, Columbus in Columbus, tied at 2, end of the second. Red Wings beating the Flames 1-0, end of the second. Another one that is not how I expected it to be. 3-0, 3-1 Calgary. This is not what I expected. Now, Montreal Canadiens, I kind of expected that. And then with these two games, it's going pretty much exactly how I expected. Penguins beating the Canucks 5-3 in Pennsylvania. In Pittsburgh, I should say. They're just starting the third period. Bruins Islanders tied 3-3 with 7 minutes to go in the second. Oh, sorry. At the end of second. I looked at the wrong one. That surprises me a little bit. The 10-10-3 Bruins against the 8-9-5 Islanders is a good game. Predators are beating the Flyers 2-1 in Nashville. 7 minutes to go in the second period. And the Blackhawks. Whoa! Okay. Keep an eye on that one. Chicago Blackhawks beating the Dallas Stars 2-0 in Chicago. 13-7 Stars against the 7-12-2 Blackhawks. And the Blackhawks are winning 2-0. How's our boy doing? How's Connor doing? Nothing. He doesn't even have a shot on goal. No shit. Both goals came from Tanner Hall. Vlasic. The problem that I had, Vlasic, Maroon, Foligno, Bertuzzi, Bedard, Martinez, Tanner Hall, like Chicago should be a lot better than they are. And they just really, really are not. It's actually wild. All right. Y'all enjoy intermission. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We're going to be back for period 3 for both of these games. Tampa leading the Capitals 3-2. Florida leading the Maple Leafs 3-1. Let's see if we got some games when we get back. You know what, D? Fair. Just because I happen to be here to see it. Fair enough. And it is rather difficult to play with those BP vests under your gear when you're not used to it, which could explain a lot. But I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alrighty, real short break. I did not realize that the Caps Lightning game was so far ahead. So we are back. We are live in Tampa. Minute gone in the. Oh, not even a minute gone. Washington's got a plus 11 goal differential compared to Tampa's plus 5. So we may see some, we may not, because Tampa just has to win the period. They don't have to. Woo! Big save, Vasilevsky. Got some space, and Tom Wilson, punk ass, cheap shot, and POS Tom Wilson. I hate, if you can't tell, I don't like Tom Wilson. But he came in, took a shot, put it right into the center of Vasilevsky's glove. And I'll say that Tom Wilson is the dirtiest player to play in the league over the last couple of years. He should have been bagging groceries long time ago. And it annoys me more than anything, and I dislike him so much because he is a very talented hockey player. He is good enough to not be a punk bitch like that, and it annoys me that he is. Like, I really do I have a thing about cheap shots. Cheap shots are the equivalent of cheating. It's you can't hit me fair, so you got to hit me dirty. And I hate that shit. Strom scored, though. I don't have this game on the scoreboard. I've got to remember that. Being such a fucking idiot. So we'll have to see what happens with this stream because I already, like, I want to keep the games separate. So as this game's winding down, depending on time and stuff, I've got to start a new stream. I don't know how to, like, just dump you guys into the new one. So just a heads up. If anybody sticks around for the end. But puck drop in Vegas is 722 right now. At least in Colorado, 722. Hopefully this game, let's play a game where there's very little stoppages. We get done at 7. I can take a couple minutes and we'll get back here and have some fun watching the Knights beat the shit out of Colorado. Hopefully. Because Colorado is going to be pissed. They just lost 8-2 to the Lightning 2 nights ago. And we got Carly Petrangelo back. They just got their ass kicked, and they're putting in the goalie that we score, like, willingly against. Broke through there, just not quite enough. Shots at 22-17 Washington, tied 3-3. We are waiting for the return for that game. Which realistically should be a couple minutes. Okay. I apologize. Apparently I sat here just talking shit for way too long because I literally got up, grabbed something, sat down, and the games are going. And I could have. Yeah, okay. I guess I did sit here and talk for a minute. Don't usually do that. I usually sign off and then come back early to do all the trip around the league and all my thoughts, but whoops. Dude, the Caps just had Vasilevsky on his ass. Oh, we got a 2-on-2 for Tampa heading. Tampa with the puck, I should say. That was a good stop by Lindgren, but he bobbled the puck, almost left a second opportunity. Lindgren is all of a sudden wanting to play goalie. It's wild to watch. We got a stoppage in Florida. I will come back. We'll update that. Minus 13 goal differential. One win in the last. Oh, that's true. They're 1-6. So Florida's 1-6, leading 3-1 right now. I'd actually be I wouldn't be surprised at all if Toronto has some miracle third period and they decide to start playing hockey. They're cycling the puck all right. They're not setting themselves for shots worth a dick. Good keeping. That was close. Florida Bennett. That was Bennett that missed that puck. All right, let's see what's happening. That turned out great. It wasn't even a back check. Just dude stood still and guy came and took the puck away from him. All right, Florida breaking in. They got it deep. Let's see if it stays there. Oh, that's too much time. All right, we got a face off. I'm starting to lose focus in Florida, Toronto, to be honest. Tampa, Washington just got so good. Got a 3-3 game, 14 and a half to go in the third period. This has been way more exciting. I think I said with this one I was taking Tampa 5-3. Oh, big hit from the Leafs. Finally, they're starting to throw some weight around. It's about time. Good shots on net by the Leafs, just nothing coming through. They're playing hard as shit right now though. I don't know if Florida has changed up anything, but this does not look like the same two teams playing. There you go. Tampa's starting to stand guys up at the blue line. All right. Leafs trying to set up. Let's see what happens. Went right through the neutral zone. That was no challenge. Great chance, but Bobrovsky's right there. Nylander puts it right into his crest. Man, you gotta start going corners, man. Too many guys for the Leafs just throwing it right in the center of Bobrovsky's crest. Cross. Here we go. Florida setting up. Shot. Probably not real. Yeah, ill-advised shot because it just went right around and out. What the fuck just happened? Lindgren just shot. They scored again. Tampa. I did it. I didn't make it all the way that time. I almost looked up, but I didn't quite. Pause on Florida real quick. A lot of back and forth. We got a goal in Tampa. Lindgren mishandled it into the open goal. Oh my God. What did I just watch? You've got an intense 3-3 game. Less than 15 minutes to go. Lindgren, puck's down. no icing. Lindgren goes to play it. He lets it go, goes to backhand it around the backside of the net, and puts it into the dead fucking center. Holy, I can't believe what I just watched. Dude, between like we've got fight, power play goal, shorthanded goal, goalie own goal. We that just, dude, the I you've got the spectrum in Tampa, Washington. Like I definitely made Florida Toronto has been a fine game, but man, that should have been the focus for sure. I screwed up. Oh, high stick. Florida going on a power play again. Rodriguez. Any blood? Doesn't look like it. That's I don't know what he's shaking his head about. Just because you're sitting on your ass doesn't mean you can't smack a guy in the face with your stick. Fucking. So high sticking penalty. Dude, the Vegas game is going to be a bitch for me to get through if I can barely talk now. High sticking penalty on the Maple Leafs. Florida to the 2-minute power play. Right about that 14-minute mark, 15-minute mark. Oh, shit. Gonna have to get up and stretch in a minute. It's funny. I was thinking about whether or not to do this game because it is actually surprising how much just just I don't talk this much in normal life. So it's energy. It is the easiest amount of energy in the world to expend, but just takes more energy than I'm used to. All right, apparently my scalp's a little dry. No shit. Braden Point has a hat trick. That's why the Tampa Washington is taking so long. Braden Point has a hat trick off of his fifth career hat trick off of Lindgren's own goal because Point was the last one to touch the puck. He's like, oh, look how calm he is after getting a hat trick. It's like, bro, he didn't get a hat trick. He scored 2 good goals and then the goalie scored on himself. Like, you don't celebrate that hat trick. That's like celebrating a victory because the other team didn't show up. All right, minute 27 to go on the power play for Florida. Best shot so far is from Toronto, but Bobo had the poke check just ready to go. Knocking that puck away. Holy shit. 11 and a half to go in Tampa, 12:30 to go in Miami. Minute 27 on that power play. Shots 21 even in Florida, Toronto. Down in Tampa, shots are 22 even. Probably say that better, even at 22. I'm working on it. Leafs getting bodies in front of the net on the power play. They've done a pretty good job of that, actually. Good defense, Tampa. That should have been a trip. All right, Florida's entering the zone. Let's see how they do. Bend it up the side. Threw it towards the net. They're really trying to shove you have time. You have the zone set up. Chill. There we go. See, get some good passes, separate them. Doesn't help when you fuck up, Bennett. Florida's just too they're too get it to the net because they're not hitting the net and then they're losing control of the puck. Offsides. 5 seconds on the power play. Kucherov had a great chance at Lindgren. Lindgren stood firm. That was good. Good job. Well, we got a penalty or did they freeze it? Froze it. Okay. Under 10 to go in Tampa. Kachuk with a stretch pass. I didn't realize that he's the one that got it up there. That was a great pass by Bobrovsky with the stretch pass to Kachuk. That was a great pass. Carlson just whoa. Big goal. I didn't do it this time. Big goal for Washington. They have exceeded my expectation. This is the one I was thinking 5-3 with the empty net Tampa. We are 4-4. Carlson, the Lightning let Carlson go right across the blue line, right through the seam, around to the right, and put a shot on goal without anybody getting within 5 feet of him. Like, here, he gets it back into his blue line, cuts right, keeps cutting right. There wasn't even any pressure on him. And Vasilevsky had a wide open sight and just got beat. Well, I didn't realize Matthews was out. I guess that makes sense. I haven't seen him. All right, got 9:21 to go in Tampa, Washington. We got 10:26 to go in Florida, Toronto. Carlson kept that puck. It's his third of the year. As far as I know, he didn't hat trick. Because that's his third of the year. I'm confused as to why. Maybe he got a goal in this stadium or something, or the arena. Oh my god. 9:40 to go. Florida is in. We got the puck in Toronto's zone. The Leafs are having chances. They're just not. A, they're not great chances. B, they're not putting them in good spots. They're putting them right into the goalie. Right into the goalie's glove, right into Bob's glove, right into his crest, right into his fuck. They're pelting the goalie. They're not going corners. If they decide to do that, you'd probably be surprised at how much success there is. they get it down in front of the net, but then Florida just has a good habit of getting in the way. Here's the boys. Oh, shit. Damn, Washington and Tampa have the most. Dude, Washington, Tampa. What a game. What a hockey game, man. Like I said, having the spectrum of the action, this has been great. Tampa diving down below the goal line. That looked like a high hit. That looked like bullshit. They're not even going to look at it, but that looked like bullshit to me. Looked like he just got elbowed when he went to the boards. And that I wouldn't put it above Washington to do that. Dude, that was a hell of an attempt, but all right, that's going to be an icing. Face off in front of Lindgren. Holy shit. We're at a lull. Both games are paused. Hang on. Reinhardt goes. I think that just said Reinhardt leads the NHL in goals this season with 17, but I'm not positive. $8:45 to go in Florida, Toronto. You got 8:20 to go in Tampa. Holy shit, I'm tired, man. I had a busy day today. I said it was a fairly productive day, but more than anything, did I get my 10,000? 8,500. I'm fine with that because I did a bunch of squats too. I got my squats done, got my 8,500 steps, got some push ups done, got a bunch of shoulder work done, little bit of curls done, just kind of beat up my body and made myself tired. And now I'm like dragging ass. Okay, I'm not dragging ass. That okay. Anyway, I forgot that I was listening to this. All right, here goes Toronto. Let's see if they can develop something late. We got 7:45 to go in the game. Guys are starting to lose their skates again. This is about when it starts every period. Ice is just garbage. It does not maintain. All right. Toronto's just losing the puck. They get on these marches and then it just Florida takes over. That's kind of how it's been. 5-1 Chicago. Holy shit. Chicago is beating the Dallas Stars 5-1. St. Louis Blues beat New Jersey 3-0. Carolina Rangers, I called. Oh, we got a big Schmitty's down. What just happened to Nate Schmidt? So Schmitty just got high sticked like a son of a bitch. 4 minute. That piece of shit needs to be suspended. He's suspended. That's a cross check to the face. I don't care if it is on purpose or accidental. We have lost guys for at least a game because of that exact move where they're expecting to cross sticks and he ends up cross checking them square to the face. Nylander, you punk ass bitch, because you're losing. Now you're on a double minor for 4 minutes. You bastard. I don't even hate Nylander that much, but that shit, he needs to be suspended because Stevenson's been suspended for that shit. Theodore's suspended for that shit. It's not on purpose. You're going to do the normal thing, and they just move in a way so the stick goes up. We've had that was not that. He went and cross-checked high. All right. They gave him he got the 4 minute double minor. No worries, refs, good call. But the league needs to suspend him. And I guarantee you they won't. And the only reason I'm so animated is because they've done that to us for less. Florida controlling. I mean, they're just taking their time. Damn, dude. I'm not sure who that caught, but that caught somebody's. Oh, that caught Kachuk's leg, and now he can't even. He's barely getting off the ice. Big goal, Florida. What a shot. And they still got 2 minutes on a power play because they got that done quick. They got that done like a minute 20. What a great shot. That's the second time that Lankinen got beat on the post like that. He got beat the first time to the left. This time he got beat to the right. That thing came out. Yeah, that Kachuk might have broke his foot. But this just, what an angle. And he goes above the blocker, top corners. Hockey players, listen. If you want to up your scoring, learn to hit the corners. I'm kind of curious what happened here. They're just talking about Tom Wilson. We still got the power play happening over there. Ah, it's just a nothing scrum. All right, let's see what happened to Wilson real quick. Oh, it's got to go back a little further. It was incidental collision. Dude, Tom Wilson is such a punk. Yeah, that dude, Tom Wilson might have hurt himself more because he fucking flopped to the ice after barely being touched for incidental contact than the contact. Because he got tapped and it's like, nah, dude. He was trying to do a penalty. It should have been embellishment. All right, 30 seconds left on the Florida power play. 3:50 to go in the period. Let's see this. I want to see the thoughts. Okay, so hey, you know what? I'll give credit to Tom Wilson. He looked at him and was like, "No, we're good. We're all fine." He acted that the entire time, though. When he didn't get the penalty, he was like, "Man, what the fuck?" Went and saw the replay. He was like, "Oh shit, whoops, okay, yeah, no, we're good. I look like a fucking idiot, so we're fine." I dislike Tom Wilson very much. All right, man, come on. I need Tampa to just score 2 quick, make sure we don't go to overtime because I don't want this. I want to watch to the end of the game, but I don't want this. Ooh, what's going on here? Like, I don't want to have to watch overtime, which I will, but I also want time between games, and I don't want the night starting later. Dude, that was a follow through. That's a goal. That was a follow through. That was a follow through. What the fuck are we even talking about here? Tampa's about to get fucked. Double minor for a high stake with 4:03 to go. Let's see, because that looked like a follow through to me. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's on me. That's on me. Let's see what's going on in Florida real quick. That is on me. It looked like a follow through to me, but he swung and then went for the stick lift. So, no, Tampa just shot themselves in the foot. My reaction was a shitty reaction. Don't be like me. That was 100% a 4-minute high stick. Now, as for what's going on in Florida, I have no fucking clue. They've just been standing here forever. Y'all just took 4 minutes to say the clock's good. Never mind. Fucking refs, dude. Where do they get the people to run these games? That's not even necessarily ref. But yeah, I can't believe after the incredible game that we've just watched, with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock, dude just smashed the bottom teeth of this guy to fuck his teammates into a 4-minute double minor. They better pray. Like, no, dude, I got nothing, man. If you're a Tampa fan, I am sorry for your frustration. Start fucking begging the hockey gods for some good luck, because as good as Tampa has been on the PK and as bad as Washington has been on the power play, that doesn't fucking matter right now. "30 seconds gone already. No shots on goal from Washington. Back and forth at the point. Down low, and a tip goes through the 5-hole of Vasilevsky. And we've got a 5-4. First time Washington leads this game. Still 2-minute power play. 3:26 to go in the third. And Tampa has no one to be mad at but themselves. This is getting tasty. And we're not even to the game that I want to watch. Chikrin put it right down low. Tom Wilson threw his legs with the tip. I don't know what Vasilevsky was doing standing up. He was just late. Flat out late. That's all it was. Damn. All right. Let's see. Let's see Tampa make it interesting. Actually, never mind. Let's not. Because I want the game to start on time. All right. So I wish I knew how to just roll right into the next stream. But once we get done with these games, I'm gonna stop streaming for a couple minutes. I've already got the other stream ready to go. And so we'll pretty much just roll right into the Knights game. Hopefully I get enough time to run outside, have a little smoke, and call it good. All right. My bad. I'm getting all anxious here. We got countdown timer going. 45 seconds to go in the Washington power play. 2:07 to go in the period. 2 minutes to go in Florida. Vancouver's got the net empty. So that's going to be a 5-1 finish. I called that one 5-2. I didn't think there was any way that I was sure Toronto wasn't going to get more than 2 goals, but I expected them to get at least 2. Oh, turnover. Here it is. 5-1. I said this one, the other one somewhat surprised me. I was calling 5-3 Tampa with an empty net. And right now it's 5-4 Washington. This has been a much. I expected Vasilevsky to be much more of a wall than to give up 5 goals. The problem, like the big problem is, though, your boy just fucked you by giving you a 4-minute double minor with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. So now Tampa's going to pull their goalie, and we're going to end up with a 6-4 Washington win. I am stunned. I am not. Well, no, I'm a little surprised. I wouldn't say I'm stunned. I'm not quite shocked, but no Ovechkin starting Lindgren against a fairly full Tampa team with Vasilevsky. 50 seconds to go in Florida, 45 seconds to go in Tampa. What beautiful. I mean, we're just syncing up right now. Let the games end at the same time. Give me 10 minutes to go have a little break. And then we come back live for Vegas. Washington iced it. Barely, but they iced it. We get a 6-on-5 face-off in front of Lindgren. Lindgren made a big save against Sergachev. I think that's who it was. It might have been somebody else. But I want to say that Kucherov. He made a great save against Kucherov after that dumbass own goal. Ball game. 5-1 Florida victory. That one is the least surprising thing I think you could say to me. So I am going to get rid of. Well, actually, we'll leave that up for a moment. And then I'll bring the other scores on. Let me do this real quick. To browse. Colorado. Okay. All right. So we're good to go there. Good to go here just as soon as this game ends. And we've got. All right. So I'm at about 6 minutes of a break. I'm going to run, bolt back for the start. Unless Tampa pulls a miracle. I'm just going to say they're not going to do it. So I'm going to end this stream. I don't know how to do the thing. So end this stream. And I'm going to come back in probably less than 10 minutes for the Golden Knight stream. Come on, hurry up, fellas. Let's go. Will you some bitches get it going? All right, tell you what. I'm going to throw it on in the other room. I'll be back again. I already got it up. If anybody is here and wants to hang out, you can hop in the waiting room for like 10 minutes and then I'll be back. If not, appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to come back anytime, especially soon. Wait for it. That's ball game. Tied up in the corner. 7, 6, 5, 4. Send it. Game. 5-4 victory in Washington. Little surprised by that one. But all right, guys, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Same channel, everything.